Daleen, good morning to you. Thank you for your time. Before we talk about how somebody can get involved, tell me about where the idea came from.
Good morning, Gareth. Thank you. Well, the idea came from supporting our elderly in our different homes at Ons Tuis. As this year's World Mental Health Day also took place just after the extreme lockdown for the rest of us, but in our homes, the elderly is still in a lockdown because of their health, and they have to be careful. So, and they're struggling extremely, and they're isolated because they can't receive any visits, and they feel they're also very scared of the coronavirus and contracting it, as well as we experienced that more of our elderly has deteriorated over the past few months more than usual. So we thought of an idea to help them with their loneliness and to just get the public involved in adopting a grandparent, and in this way supporting the elderly emotionally and helping them to up their mental health.
So essentially giving TLC to the elderly in our community. But how does this work if the retirement estates obviously being incredibly careful with COVID-19, elderly people are at a higher risk? How do you adopt a grandparent? What does it actually involve? I imagine you can't be there physically with them, or can you if you are careful?
So, Gareth, for the period now, while we are still in lockdown, visits are not allowed, and we are only starting to allow certain visits now at some of our homes. But adopting a grandparent is very easy. You can just visit our website, and then you can choose 3 ways that you would like to get involved. And it's either by making contact, involving them in your life through emails, letters, phone calls, or text messages, or contributing financially. That's the second way that you can get involved, so that we can support them in other ways to support them differently during this difficult times. And then lastly, you can also have the option to only, if you don't want to talk, or you're not a very emotional person and you don't see yourself talking to an elderly person, you are welcome to just send appropriate care packages. So on our website, there's 3 options that you can choose how you would like to get involved. And on top of it, you can also choose to which elderly you would like to connect, or to whom you would like to send a message or a package.
Just give us your website address, if you don't mind, Daleen.
It's www.onstuis.org.za.
Give me a success story of how this has worked. You've given those 3 options of how people can become involved. I'm particularly fascinated, of course, when not just providing financially or a care package. That's obviously wonderful, and I'm sure very welcome and appreciated. I'm curious about someone who chooses to literally adopt a grandparent, in this case, get involved in their life, perhaps a telephone call, a Zoom session, as we all seem to be doing those. How has that been received by those in your home, especially when someone wants to actually become their friend? Are they open to it?
Yes, they are open to it, and all of the grandparents or the elderly that said that they would take part in this initiative, they've done so. They said that they are willing to take part in this initiative. So we haven't pushed anybody beyond what they would like to be comfortable with. But yes, we have elderly with no dependents at all, or their families are overseas. So in normal times, that's also difficult for them. And then we have elderly with children that's not alive anymore, so they're really just alone. And then our elderly would like some interaction with the younger generation. And if you're on our website and you choose which elderly person you would like to send something to or connect with, you can see that they have put some notes on what they like and what they would want to discuss, or what their interests are. And the interaction with the younger generation is really important. It's also mentally good for them to share and transfer their legacy onto a younger generation and tell the younger generation where they come from, what they did for a living, and also share, and then to get information and knowledge from the younger generation to how to use technology or different new types of stuff on the market. So it's actually, if you think about it, it's good for the public, for yourself to get involved. It will be awesome for you to feel the sharing your knowledge and your care with an elder person. So yeah, that is how it would work.
Just be their friend as well, I think is so important. Daleen, it's a wonderful idea. It's a wonderful initiative. Congratulations to you. And I think many people should head over to your website, www.onstuis.org.za. Adopt a grandparent. A spokesperson for Ons Tuis Retirement Home, Daleen Gouws, joining us. Daleen, thank you.